Truth be told, the superhero universe is dead. I won't lie because the studio that even make it worst is actually DC Universe. I know that James Gunn is in charge of DC, but nothing have changed. DC is still getting worse and boring day after day. Now this year we are going to be getting a Supergirl movie, a Lantern series, and a Clayface movie. And majority of DC fans, including me that is a DC fans, have totally forgotten about those movies. Despite that those movies have not come out yet. I'm not even hype about the movie anymore. Because DC Universe is actually the biggest disappointment in superhero history. DC have all the superheroes you could think of, all the amazing character, not just character, iconic characters, perfect storyline, perfect villains, perfect story arc, but still yet we still DC what DC normally does best is to release garbage movies year after year. The Superman movie did not live to his expectation despite how big Superman is as a character. But at least James Gunn still did a very good job. Now, the fuel is already high in the DC universe, which is the Superman movie and the Creature Commandos. The hype was already going on because Creature Commandos actually introduced Batman on how brutal Batman is going to be. The hype was already high. But when this DC started becoming boring, it's from Peacemaker season 2. Because every project James Gunn bring now is to reflect how the entire DC universe is going to be. When Marvel started, they started with Incredible Hulk and Iron Man. We all saw the hype coming, and Marvel keep on delivering every year after year. But that Peacemaker season 2 totally changed our perspective of how this universe is going to be like. And what actually make it worse is the fact that James Gunn doesn't have plan for a Batman movie at this point. This new DC universe is already getting close to 3 years, and we don't even have a concrete confirmation of Wonder Woman and Batman, which are the two pillars of this universe. Despite the fact that Superman is the face of all superhero, Batman, which is the face of this universe, is not yet confirmed, which leave this universe in a blank spot. Wonder Woman, which is the face of female superheroes, is still not yet confirmed. That's why majority of DC fans that don't side Zack Snyder is actually disappointed in James Gunn because James Gunn is ignoring the fans' desire and actually promoting his own wish, what will make him happy. He is not even looking for the fans' happiness. He's looking for what will make himself happy, which is what will bring this universe down. And again, the Lantern trailer is another disappointment. It is not what we expected. Another big disappointment coming up. Now, the Batman Part 2 is coming out next year. Now, James Gunn already confirmed that Batman is not going to be the main. He's not going to be the main Batman in the DCU. Why not? Since you don't want to bring Batman, since you don't have a good concrete plan for Batman script and Batman project, why not include this Batman in the new DC universe? So that it will stop stressing us and stop the hoping. Because DC fans right now is filled with hope and dreams. Because despite all our dreams and hope, none of them will come to reality. All our iconic characters are totally washed at this moment. Joker, the greatest superhero of all time, is washed. Flash, the greatest speedster of all time, is washed. Batman, the greatest non-superhuman, is nowhere to be found in the new DC universe. Superman, on the other hand, is still not good enough for this new DC universe. We need other foundational characters. And the fact that James Gunn also made an announcement that for the next 4 years, we are not going to get any updates on Flash and Aquaman, that shows you that James Gunn DC universe is going to be absolutely boring. And here is the fact of it. Supergirl movie is actually a big mistake. Even if that movie do well or not, it is still considered a big mistake. Because we have characters like The Flash, Wonder Woman, Batman, even Blue Beetle were supposed to be ahead of Supergirl. But James Gunn actually ended up prioritizing Supergirl scripts more than the rest foundational characters. So if this new DC universe ends up falling tomorrow, it is not the fans' fault, it is James Gunn's fault. Because as a businessman, if you want to sell a product, you don't sell what you like, you sell what the customer likes. That is how you can make sale and progress in your business. But if you are selling what you like alone, then that your business will automatically fail sooner or later. Failure is guaranteed if you prioritize yourself over the fans.